Hello guys, good evening everyone. So welcome again to our Feng Shui Friday night. Yeah, so this is your coach Johnson Chua. So makakasama niyo naman po ako for another night of about learning, information tips and advices. Okay, pero kung napapansin niyo po, this tonight is a Feng Shui Friday. So, ibig sabihin, meron po tayong topic na matututunan for this night, okay? But especially, it's more about like parang recall or recap things, no? There's a lot of, I thank you first sa lahat ng mga bagong mga members or clients na mga sumali ngayon dito sa atin, no? Sa Feng Shui Sunrise page natin, okay? Teka lang, medyo mauga ang aking video, babes, baka pwede ako patulong na. Ikaw yung season, piyain na lang. Yun, okay. So, yun yung ano natin, no? Kumbaga ba for tonight, okay? So, ibig sabihin may matututunan po tayo ngayon. It's more about the information. So, kung meron kayo mga questions about Feng Shui, yes, you can do so. We will not totally do a consultation for now. It's more about like parang about giving you answers or increasing your awareness about how Feng Shui or what is Feng Shui really is. Okay? Kasi ano po, kumbaga sa amin po, marami pong mga nagme-message, halo-halo na po na parang ano ba talaga yung Feng Shui, ano ba mga pinagkakaiba nito. Kaya kung napansin niyo po yung topic po natin tonight is what is Feng Shui, ano po bang meron nito sa ano natin, kumbaga how we understand this in layman's term, in a practical mind, and a non-skeptic mind. Okay? Why? Bakit kailangan natin sabihin tong word na non-skeptic mind? Because there are some people, I don't call them trolls, no? I don't also want to parang get mad on them or sabihin natin na parang nangungulit ba sila or what. No. For me, if you have some questions, yes, it's my job, okay, para to, kumbaga parang to help you to understand how Feng Shui really is, okay? Yun nga lang, sana you have the time na medyo ino-open niyo po siya sa akin or yung questions, kailangan meron po tayong open mind. Kasi, you know, I'm receiving a lot of texts na nakakatawa, even pati yung, mga ganyang klase na mga questions sa mga like, parang gulo daw ng Hong Kong, ano ba yung nangyayari sa China or what, meron ba kinalaman lahat sa Feng Shui? You know, Feng Shui is most likely about giving understanding, but the answer is hindi po lahat is related. Okay? Tandaan niyo po, there's a lot of things that we need to understand about Feng Shui. So, yun po. Mamaya po, yan po natin. Bibigyan po natin kayo ng mga konting kasagutan dyan. Sa ngayon po, share ko lang po siya. If you have time now, you can share ngayon. Click the share thing. Okay? Share ko lang po siya para mas marami pa po makakabasa sa atin or makakanood po sa atin at mabigyan ng awareness. Okay? Yan. So, share now. Alright. Okay. Hi, hello, Insan. Insan Joya. Yeah, good evening everyone. Good evening everyone, no? So hindi ko lang po kailangan na isa-isa, pero good evening everyone sa mga nag-post po at sa mga thank you sa mga like and heart. Okay? And thank you. Yan sila Marvin. Okay? Yan. Yeah, so good evening everyone. Yeah, so gumagaba parang ito yun, no? So ang question natin ngayon is about what is Feng Shui. So if you have some questions about Feng Shui or parang nagbabother sa inyo or may mga nabasa kayo about Feng Shui and then medyo alam mo parang it gives you like hesitation or in practicing Feng Shui or understanding Feng Shui or it gives you doubts na parang totoo ba talaga siya or what, mga ganitong klase. Yes, you can do so. You can post it here para pwede po natin siya i-answer. Okay? Pero before we answer yung mga questions nyo, bibigyan ko po kayo ng mga insights, okay, on what is Feng Shui ba talaga. So when you talk about Feng Shui, ito po yan. Feng Shui is a Chinese word, okay? Kaya karamihan pag sinabi nila, naintindihan mo ba yung Feng Shui? Most of them, hindi nila naintindihan kasi it's a Chinese word. Okay? Pero tandaan nyo po Feng Shui is just a Chinese word. But that doesn't mean not only for Chinese. Okay? Feng Shui is a Chinese word, but not only for Chinese. Okay? Everyone practices. Bakit? Okay. So, sulat po natin siya. Yan. May visual tayo ulit. Namimiss ko na ulit mag-drawing. So, this is Feng Shui. Yan. You know, this video is, I think, will be very helpful for your friends or sino mga loved ones niyo na parang gusto niyo po silang may open up, okay? Or kung ano yung ginagawa ninyo, pinapractice niyo ng feng shui. So, ito po medyo magandang video na we'll focus more about the understanding. Okay? Kasi kapag walang understanding, yung mga other videos ko kasi is I go with some advanced advices. Like example, yung sa mga kitchen, sa bedroom. And then I think yung last na feng shui Friday ko is about the mountain and the water. Okay, so medyo advanced siya. So, there are some messages na medyo hindi nila na-gets kung bakit, para saan, or what. So, this will answer. This video will answer most of your basic questions about feng shui. So, what is feng shui to start with? Feng and shui. Feng is wind and shui is water. Basically, yun lang po yung ibig sabihin nun. Okay? So, ano po yung feng? Wind. Ano yung shui is water. So, nung tinanong po kayo kung ano yung feng shui, maybe you don't understand because it's a Chinese word. Okay? Pero ngayon, alam mo na it's wind and water, hindi mo pwede sabihin na, no, hindi totoong feng shui. Why? Kasi totoong may hangin, totoong may tubig. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, this is the time that you try to understand what is feng shui and how does it affects to everyone. Okay? Now, ang next naman na pag-uusapan natin is about luck. Okay? So, ngayon, alam natin feng shui is about wind and water. So, we want to understand how the wind energy, how the wind flows, how the water flows. So, most likely, ganito yan Pagka titignan po natin yung feng shui, ako nung time na yun, medyo, kasi iniisip ko kung ano yung best explanation. But in theory, or in Google, marami tayong nababasa ng mga different kind of description. Uy, thank you. Thank you, daming heart I love you po. Okay, so yun po, kaya minsan napapansin po natin parang, how we call it, ang daming klaseng description, okay? And there are different masters now has a different description with feng shui. Pero for me, I think the best way of understanding it is kailan pa ba siya sinimulan at kailan ba siya talaga in-start. One good friend of mine, originally she's a celebrity, okay? So, originally, ang maganda lang sa kanya is, nung time na pina-function niya yung house niya, ang first question, bago ako kumilos sa bahay niya, sorry, no name dropping ako, okay? Pero this is a very well-known celebrity, okay? Channel 2, yan, hanggang dyan lang Okay, and then, ang sinabi niya, John, baka pwede kung bago tayo mag-start, can you give me or brief me first, what is feng shui ba talaga? How does it works ba? Kasi some others is akala nila pagka ginalaw mo lang, automatic lahat ng sorte darting na sa'yo. Okay? Or pagka ginawa mo yan, parang lahat na lang will fall into your hand. Okay? So, parang ganun po siya. Very promising. Especially now, kung napapanood nyo po, nababasa nyo po in terms of like mga social media, Instagram or Facebook, there are some like mga charm selling, okay? Tapos pero super over promising ang kanilang mga sinasabi, like when you wear this kind of bracelet, you will win millions or what, mga ganung klase. Kaya marami rin tatanong sa akin kung may mga ganun akong charm. Then I will only answer you one. Okay? Kung meron po totoo na ganun charm, ba't pa po ako nagtatrabaho? Okay? Sana ako na lang gumamit. Tama? Kung meron palang charm na para manalo ka sa loto, ako na lang gagamit. 'Di ba? Para hindi na ako magtatrabaho. Ba't pa ako magtatrabaho? Okay? So tandaan niyo po, there's no such thing as over-promising in terms of feng shui. Feng shui is more about like how to harness the good energy. It's more about harnessing. So it's more about action. Okay? No action, no feng shui. Feng shui is all about actions. Okay? Kaya yun po yung importante. Kaya yung time na yun, itong si friend of ours na celebrity, yun, sinabi ko sa kanya, basic to understand about feng shui is maybe you need to go back the time na kung sino ba yung mga parang sinaunang mga tao sa mundong ito. Okay? Most likely, ibalik natin sila sa salitang caveman. Yan, mga caveman, So, sino ba itong mga caveman na to? Bakit sila tinawag na caveman? Dahil sila ay nakatira sa... Tignan nga natin. Alam niyo po ba? Okay? Bakit nga ba tinawag na caveman? Dahil sila ay nakatira sa... cave. Yes, most likely. Tama, di ba? Kung yung mga caveman is nakatira sa cave, kaya sila tinawag na caveman. Ang question lang, bakit nga ba sila titira sa sa cave? Di ba? Yun po yung I think the best explanation na sinabi ko sa kanya. Kasi kung ikukwento ko lahat yung theory, principles of the Google or sa mga books natin ng mga theories with feng shui, I think tatama rin lang po siya in understanding me. That's why I'm thinking is, what is the most practical and a modern way of explanation, okay, na mabilis din siya mag-gets ng mga layman people. Okay? So, yun, kaya ginamit ko ang salitang caveman. So, bakit nga ba tinawag na caveman? Dahil nakatira sila sa cave. And most likely, pag saan naman nakatira sa cave, saan ba ang cave? Sa taas ng bundok o sa baba ng bundok? Most likely na sa baba ng bundok. Bakit kailangan na sa baba ng bundok? Okay? Sinaunang panahon wala po tayong mga buildings, everything. That's why everyone is prone into natural disasters, especially with typhoon, twisters, tornadoes, like that, no? So that's why the cave, okay, papasok sila diyan as caveman then to protect themselves, okay? So against wind, against the bad wind. Okay, so yun na. Pumasok na. Nagamit na natin yung salitang wind ng feng shui. Okay? Feng shui, no? May wind. Yan. So it's more about the wind. Okay? Then the next na question yan is, kailangan yung caveman, malapit din sila sa may tubig. Bakit? Because water is the number one source of life. Tama? Okay, so ibig sabihin, with water, they will survive. Without water, kahit maraming food, kahit nandiyan yung mga animals, plants, everything, or fruits, bearing, mga ganyan, kahit marami silang fruits, ang mga food na makuha, without water, they will die. Tama? Because water is, kaya nga may kasabihan, di ba? Parang, you can survive 1 day or 2 days or 3 days without food, but you cannot survive without water. Okay? That's why water is much more important. That's why feng shui is the water. Okay? Wind and water. So, ang importante lang dito is maging balance sila. Too much of it will be bad. Okay? Or pwede natin tignan, sabihin na si feng shui itself is a yin and yang already. One is positive, one is negative. We can consider wind is not so good. Wind is the bad one, and then the water is the good one. Okay? That's why nga po nung sinaunang panahon, okay, there's a statement in feng shui learning, may sinabi sila na parang the energy, okay, or the chi is the life force energy, okay, is dispersed by the wind. So, sinisira ng wind. But stop at the boundary of the water. Collect in the boundary of the water. So, if there's a water, there's the energy collect. Okay? If there's no water, no energy collect. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, pag sa bahay po natin, wala rin tayong mga nakikitang water, energy, okay? Then, ibig sabihin, hindi po tayo nakapag-retain ng pera. Yan. Kaya, yun din po yung kasabihan nun. Okay? Water more on represent the money. Kasi that's where to collect. Okay? The energy. Yan. Tapos, sa mountains naman, represent for power. Because without mountain, your chi is dispersed. So, you don't have the power to control it. That's why yung po yung naging topic natin on in our last topic, which is about the mountain and the water. The influence of the mountain and the water. Okay? So, I hope because of this principle, you will understand kung ano po yung pinag-usapan natin on our previous Feng Shui Friday topic. Okay? So, as much as possible po, every Friday night natin or every video na ginagawa po natin is marami po kayong learning na matututunan and much more eye-opening. Okay? So, yun po siya. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, more learning about Feng Shui and Cabo. So, I hope you understand yung much more basic understanding about Feng Shui and at least kaya nyo na siyang i-defend na very science Kasi sinaunang panahon, ginagawa na pala ito ng mga caveman. Ba't hindi natin gagawin? 'Di ba? Kasi if the caveman, tayo ngayon, the modern caveman, we live inside our house, not outside our house. Tama? Kasi pag outside our house, we are very vulnerable to negativity, negative energies, calamities, or anything. 'Di ba? Natural disasters. Not only in calamities but also natural disasters with people. Baka nakawan tayo or what, di ba? So, ibig sabihin, caveman pa rin po ang tawag sa atin, pero moderno na. Kasi you can interior design your cave. Di ba? Yun lang po yung difference nung dating panahon. Kasi dating panahon, they cannot do designs pa. Because of maybe limited of knowledge, information. You know, sometimes that's also one problem with some of us, okay? Not only some people, but also all of us. Lahat tayo guilty dito. There are times why we are stuck up in certain thing that we cannot move on. Okay? Because of fear. That's the number one enemy natin parate in all things. Okay? Not only with Feng Shui, but even though the things that we do. Success. You know, ang kalaban ng success is fear. Why we don't get success? Because we are scared of something. Pero ang problema, how can we defeat fear? We need confidence. Ang problema, how can you have confidence if we lack the knowledge? That's why ang most important first is to be aware of what is the problem and then answer it with a why. Okay, why you want that goal. Then kapag with the why, may positivity ka, okay, awareness of what's the problem. Kapag pilas mo lahat yun, success na yung kalabasan doon. Okay? So, yan yung number one important. Kaya in Feng Shui is also the same. If I don't know it, maybe I don't believe it. Pero now I know it, then I don't believe. I just understand. Okay? Ako yan ang lagi ko sinasabi rin. In learning Feng Shui, try not to believe everything. Okay? Most important is try to understand everything. Okay? Kasi kapag believe po yung ginagamit niyo pong word, okay, naniniwala lang kayo, pero hindi niyo po naintindihan. So, it's not sustaining for long term. Okay? Like example, naniniwala ka lang na, how we call it, pwede natin sabihin, example lang, maybe if you're new with stock investment, naniniwala ka lang na pag nilagay mo tong pera na to, like sa certain blue chip or tycoon, okay, na account, is bigla na laki na yan habang buhay. Or long term, 10 years, 20 years from now, right? Pwede naman ka magkatotoo, kaso yung nga lang, hindi mo na-maximize. Okay? Because if you understand yung volatility niya, then maybe, nalaro mo siya ng maayos at mas more napataas mo pa siya. Right? So, yun po yung ibig sabihin ng believe and understand. Believe is sometimes nagiging dogmatic. Okay? Understand, then you will, hawak mo yung sarili mong free will. Tandaan niyo po, yun yung pinaka-importante. Because at the end of the day, whatever luck happened to you, okay, you only use Feng Shui. But it's not Feng Shui who give it to you. You are the one who created it also. Okay? You are the one who attract it, okay, then created it. Okay? Kasi tandaan niyo po, if Feng Shui, parang pag sinabi mo, kunyari, si Feng Shui nagbibigay ng money sa'yo, pero nagkataon, ang gusto mo kasi love. Okay? Kung binibigyan ka niya ng maraming pera, ginawa ka niyang milyonaryo, pero still wala ka pa rin love, do you feel lucky? The answer is still no. Diba? There are a lot of famous people, they have a lot of money, pero suck out sila in terms of love. Right? Okay? Bakit? And meron naman iba sa atin, sobrang yaman naman in terms of harmony and love, ang problema, walang money. Bakit kaya? Okay? Then, ano ba yung problema dun sa part na yun? Okay? So, ibig sabihin, tayo yun. Bakit? Kasi nire-request mo siya eh. Kung ano yung alam mo yung goal mo eh, ano yung request mo eh. So, you need to do something about the goal that you request. Whatever you want, the universe will provide. Pero ang case lang dun, kailangan alam mo lang yung Feng Shui technique on how to connect yourself to the universe. Okay? Tandaan niyo po, ang universe, siya po ang nagbibigay ng wishes natin. Tut, tut, tut. Okay. Then, yan na, may dinodrawing lang po ako dito. Yan. 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 Ito po, dinodrawing ko lang po siya. Try nyo po siya understand. Okay. Lahat po ng ni-wish natin, okay, hindi ka pa makakapag-wish kung wala ka munang goal. So, everything will start with you. Ano muna yung goal mo? Ano muna yung gusto mo mangyari? Okay? Now, pag sinabi mo, John, pwede ba I want everything? Maybe can, but the problem is, can you handle everything? If you cannot handle everything, then you just only burst. And then wala po mangyayari ng sa inyo. Okay? Tandaan niyo po, pag hiningi niyo po sa universe everything po ibibigay niya sa inyo. Ang problema po, wala po kayo masusustain doon kasi hindi niyo po kakayanin lahat sabay-sabay. Okay? So, yun po yung case nun. Kaya that's why you need to be very specific of your target goal. Ngayon, ito yung sabi, I want money. Okay, still, not specific. Okay? Pag binato ka ng maraming money, ano na ba yung gagawin mo rin doon? Okay? So, tatandaan niyo po, you need to be very specific. Example, maybe if I'm doing business, ang na-request ko, sana I want a 10% up in my financial my financial calculation or financial stability ko for the end of the year, everything. Like, di ba, kung baga kung ano yung taas ng GDP, sana ganun din yung mas mataas pa ako sa GDP. Parang ganun siya. Or pwede kong sabihin na, I want to close the deal with these certain people. So, very specific. The more you become specific, the more the universe will understand it and give it to you. Tandaan niyo po, ang universe parang wifi yan. Nandiyan lang yung energy niyan. Nag-aantay lang sa'yo. Kaso yung nga lang, pag may goal ka, meron ka nito, ang problema sometimes, bakit ganun? Malinaw naman yung goal ko, okay? Dapat binibigay ni universe, bakit hindi nabibigay sa akin totally? It's because of might be there are some blockages happening. Okay? So, yun na yung trabaho ng feng shui yun. To remove the blockages, to connect you to the universe, so the Wi-Fi will easily enter to you. Kaya parang ang the feng shui becomes the router. It makes you, it helps you catch the universe that you need, and then it will provide to you. Okay, but you need it first. Kasi pag hindi mo ginawa yung IP address, di mo makukuha to. Kahit may router ka, pag wala kang IP, di ba? Siyempre, tatanungin ka rin ng router, ano ba yung gusto mo? Ano muna yung IP mo? Ano ba yung ano mo? Di ba? Ikaw muna magre-register before you can get the Wi-Fi. Okay? I hope you understand this kind. Okay. Now, if you talk about this one, ang next na niyan is about luck. Okay. Ngayon, ito rin yung question mark. If you talk about luck, ano ba talaga ibig sabihin ng luck? Marami nagsasabi, ang luck is about swerte. Okay? Luck daw is swerte. Okay? Kasi pag tinagalog mo nga naman ng luck, swerte. Okay? Pero in reality, if you're practicing feng shui, okay, we don't use the word swerte much. Okay? We don't use the word swerte. Okay? Yes, we use the word luck, but we don't use the word swerte. Ano ibig sabihin? Ang Tagalog po ng luck, hindi po swerte. Ang Tagalog po ng luck, ang translation ng luck is energy. Every time, pag nagbabasa po kayo ng mga books, theory about principles ng feng shui, every time na nababasa niyo po yung salitang luck, okay, i-convert niyo po siya sa energy. Because in Chinese, yin qi. Yin qi, qi is energy. Okay? Yun po yung unqi, that's something to do with luck. Now, pag sinabi mo ng fu qi, that's a different kind of luck. Yun po yung kapag medyo sabihin natin nanalo ka sa loto, 'di ba? Kaya nga minsan kapag sinabi sa atin, ano ba yung pagkaswerte ako kasi pag nanalo ko ng loto, parang ganoon. For me, it's masyadong speculative luck, okay? Gusto natin yung medyo calculative luck. Yung nakikita natin siya. Because when we talk about luck, luck is about energy. And there are three kinds of luck. Heaven luck, earth luck, and man luck, okay? So pag sinabi mong heaven luck, it's more about the luck energy you have already the time that you were born on this world. Okay? Which is, what is that? That's your birthday. Yun ang dahilan kung bakit meron tayong tinatawag na life reading or astrology reading, because that is something that you cannot change anymore. That is your birthday. Okay? So, wala ka nang masyado mababago with your character. Tandaan niyo po, character, you cannot change anything. Attitude, yes, you can change. Okay? Maybe if I'm aggressive, my character is aggressive and lifetimely I will become aggressive. Ang tanong nga lang, attitude-wise, will be aggressive ba ako in terms of physical or medyo maging aggressive ako in terms of mental? So, yun lang po yun. Pag aggressive ako with my mental, na hindi ako kumikilos, nagiging tamad na ako. If I be aggressive naman with my physical, okay, without using my mind, then pwede ako maging taklesa or impulsive. Tandaan niyo po, because imbalance, right? That's why you need to use your aggressive in a certain specific target goal. Tapos, hatiin mo siya with your mental energy and physical energy. Then yung aggressiveness mo, you're converting it into productivity. Tandaan niyo po, ganun po yung nangyayari yan. Kumbaga ba, you are converting it. Okay? Kayo rin po ang gumagalaw nun. Now, ang problema nga lang is hindi mo kasi alam kung aggressive ka ba o hindi. 'Di ba? Kasi may mga iba pong tao, no, aggressive ako kasi nakikita ko yung mga environment ko is very aggressive to mga kasama ko, mga colleagues ko, na kaya nahahawa ako na maging aggressive. Ang problema, they are naturally doing aggressive, parang kumbaga very natural sa kanila at happy sila. Pero ikaw, sobrang effort na pagod ka. Okay? That's a different case. Because you are going against the feng shui energy of yours. Kasi you're doing something na hindi ikaw. Example, introvert, okay, and extrovert. Mga extrovert people, they can talk with different kinds of people naturally. Introvert, sobrang pilit na pilit sila para makipag-usap. Tama? So yes, they can do so, pero ang problema po, ando dun yung effort, nandun yung pagod, everything, hanggang sa darating ang time, pag sa sobrang pagod sila, hindi na sila magiging happy. Eh pag ang problema po, pag hindi na po kayo naging happy, you are working for the money already. You are working because you need money. Pero yung mga iba po, pag you're working it passionately, naturally, then ibig sabihin, you're just working and enjoying it, then nagugulat ka na, money is just a reward system for you. Okay? Kaya yun po yung tatandaan niyo po, that's something to do with heaven luck. inborn. Now, if you talk about earth lock, the energy within your surrounding. Yan po lang, yan yung po yung pumapasok ang feng shui. Okay? Because feng shui is more about like the understanding about the north, south, east, west, the mountain, the river, the positioning, everything. That's why wind and water, tama? So, ibig sabihin, it's more about backgrounds, environments, how does it influence to you? No, sabi nila, totoo ba talaga yun? Sabi naman ng lahat, declutter, very, very common naman yan eh. Bakit? Yung mga some of the feng shui master, tuturuan ka lang mag-declutter. Okay. That's why sabi ko nga, depends on the different kinds of masters. Every master has different kinds of formula. Okay? Most important is, yes, you can use any formula. Okay? Ngayon, kung meron ka nakilalang master na they apply like 10 kinds of formula, 11 kinds or 12 kinds of formula, then for me, medyo masyado na magulo yun. Okay? When you're doing mathematics, sometimes you just choose only one formula. You don't do everything, right? Unless kung meron lang certain important factors na kailangan mo gumamit ng 2 or 3 formulas. But you don't use the whole formula of feng shui just only for a certain outcome. Okay? May mga namimit po ko ng mga practitioners lately na parang ina-apply na yata nila masyado lahat ng theory. And at the end of the day, isa lang yung answer niya. John, wala palang perfect na feng shui. Yes, the answer is wala because there's no such thing as perfect house. That's why the perfect may be perfect for you but not perfect for me is because of your target goal and my target goal. Tama? If this house is designed para to create a lot of money and nagkataon, business-minded ako, so this house may be bagay sa akin. Pero kung sinabi natin na this house will create a lot of money, pero ako pala is masyado kong, alam mo parang hindi ako yung mismo into the business. I love good relationship, I love, parang ganon. Then pagpunta ko doon, lalo akong dumami responsibility, tapos hindi naman ako nakahanap ng love. So my earth lock has a problem, energy. Okay? So that's why bakit tayo nagpapa-feng shui because we want to understand the behavior of the house para kung tutugma pa siya with the behavior of the people na titira doon. Okay? So tinutugma po natin yung feng shui energy ng bahay or ng establishment or ng office according to them. Like example, there are some establishment is good with retailing. Okay, example, malls. Malls are created in a form of foot traffic. So, ibig sabihin, they are acquiring a lot of foot traffic. Tama? So, ibig sabihin, bagay siya kung ang business mo is walkable. O kumbaga ba parang marami kang walk-ins. Example, restaurant, groceries, tindahan, okay? Retail shops, right? Okay. So, pagka ganun po, kahit naglalakad ka lang, na window shop ka lang, pwede ka na pumasok doon sa loob ng tindahan, right? So, ibig sabihin, the feng shui behavior of that establishment is more about for the shop retail. Now, imagine, you enter a certain mall, okay? Pero yung sa loob niya, walang mga shopping retail, puro offices lang. Then, hindi na siya mall, right? Bakit ka papasok sa isang mall na para mag-office? Right? Di ba? Parang lahat sila naka-office lang. Diba? It becomes, kaya napansin mo, diba, mga offices, ang establishment naman niya, parang mga mall din eh. Pero yung nga lang, per cubicles is different offices. Pero ano yung nafe-feel mo pag pumasok ko sa isang ganong klaseng establishment? Diba, masyadong stagnant, walang masyadong flow. Bakit? Kasi hindi naman sila for shopping retail. There's more on about, yung working nila, much more of parang concrete, or parang, how we call it, yung parang walang masyadong movement. More on na movement din sa loob lang. Ganun siya. Hindi naman sila nag-welcome ng walk-ins. Ang more on sa kanila is telepono. Orders. Diba? So, yun po. Kaya on that part, nagkakaiba na siya. Kaya last time meron ako isang client, sabi niya, John, maganda ba itong tindahan na to? Okay, I think I forgot kung ano yung sino yung name ng client ko, no? Pero I'm sana nakikinig ka ngayon, okay, or baka some of your friends nakikinig ngayon. Noong time niyo meron siya in-open sa akin, sabi niya, parang I want to create a certain store, okay, a shopping retail store, na doon daw banda yata sa may, ano ba yun? Sa may footbridge yun eh. Sa may footbridge, where there's a lot of cars, okay? There's a lot of cars. Kaya sabi niya, hindi kaya potential. Kasi maraming kotse dumadaan eh. So, ibig sabihin, may potential yung establishment, right? Sabi ko, yes, pero ito yung question mark. What kind of business that you gonna create? Sabi niya, mga pagkain. Okay. So, ito yung question mark. Maraming kotse dumadaan, then restaurant ka, pero ito yung question mark. Meron ka pa bang enough space para kung saan pwede mag-parking yung mga kotse, mag-relax sila doon, huminto sila ron, para bumaba, at para pumasok sa tindahan mo, at para kumain. Now, if there are no case on that side, na ganun siya, then bakit hihinto yung mga kotse para pumunta sa'yo? So, ibig sabihin, hindi yung mga kotse is your target market. Then maybe your target market are the walk-ins, yung mga naglalakad. Eh, ang problema, dun sa part na yung tinuturo niya, because pagbaba ng bridge nun, dire-diretso lang siya, wala nga siya masyadong sidewalk, maliit lang, wala masyadong taong naglalakad, hindi buhay yung place, then may problema rin tayo sa target market. Because if there's no people walking, then there's no people also will enter to your shop. Kaya, ang digits lang natin is, it's not a good feng shui for you. Tama? Because hindi siya babagay dun sa gusto mong gawin. Now, pag sinabi mo, hindi, kaso gagawin ko office lang. Wala namang walk-ins. More on mga tao ko lang. Then, pwede yun. Kasi office siya eh. Okay? So, this is how you do the earth feng shui lock natin. Okay? Yung earth lock, it's how we do feng shui. So, for me, kaya next time po, pag pupunta po kayo sa mga different kinds of feng shui masters, or sa akin, like kay coach, no? So, or different kinds of feng shui master, or even yourself, you're gonna practice feng shui, okay? Tandaan niyo po, specific goals. Specific goals, very important. Most of us kasi minsan is parang, ay sige, pwede na, bahala na si Batman. Okay? Sometimes dun tayo lagi napapasubo. Kasi bakit? Nung time na bahala na, pwede na, mga ganitong klase, kasi minsan iniisip ka natin, medyo mahal kasi magpa-feng shui, everything. Kaso hindi natin naisip the other side. Okay? If you spend around, sabihin natin sobrang mahal na, 100,000, okay, for doing like mga feng shui. Oy, napakamahal na yan. Pero, that 100,000 will help you to earn millions. Or, you don't do 100,000, pero you losing millions. Di ba mas mabigat yun eh? Parang ganun siya. Okay? So, yun po yung dalawang importante. Heaven lock and earth lock. Now, what is man lock? That is your free will. That is your decision. Every time that you know na you increase your awareness with your heaven lock, then you increase your understanding with your earth lock. Okay? Now, ang tanong na lang dyan, gagalaw ka na ba o hindi? Okay? So, pag gumalaw ka na, that is the man lock. Eh, marami kasi sa atin is, oh, alam ko yan, pero hindi gumagalaw. So, ibig sabihin, the man lock, hindi natin masyado nagagamit. Okay? Sa man lock, yun po yung importante. Yung, pag sinabi natin sipag at tiyaga, it's always the man lock. Okay? Kaso, it's not enough. Okay? Kaya marami po sasabi, basta masipag ka lang, you will get everything. For me, paprangkain ko po kayo, you will waste a lot of effort and time. Tandaan niyo po yan. Okay? We learn from the sa mga matatanda din. Most of them is being hard workers. Yes, I salute them. Talagang they're very good, very cool. Okay? Pero yun nga lang, ang problem lang sometimes is meron po mga ibang matatanda, they have wasted a lot of time and effort. Okay? Pero yung outcome niya sobrang liit lang. It's because of umasa sila sa purely sa sipag at tiyaga na hindi nila masyado nahaluan ng diskarte. Ang diskarte kasi is, paano ka makapag-diskarte? Kailangan may awareness ka muna. Aware ka kung ano nangyari sa target market sa'yo, if you connect it, much more easier for you. Tama? So, awareness is very important. Kaya nga sabi ko rin, masipag ka, matyaga ka, nagbebenta ka ng halo-halo sa Alaska. Di ba? Mali yung diskarte. Mali yung target market. Kahit gano'n ka kasipag ka tyaga, pagka nadudun ka sa maling area, talagang may mali pa rin. Kaya nga lagi natin sinasabi, right timing, right place, right people, di ba? Yun po yung lahat importante. Okay? So that's something to do with the luck. So at least naintindihan nyo na po, Meron tayo yung about principles and reality. Now, and origin, you can read it naman sa mga Google or mga about history where feng shui comes, saan ba siya nag-start, mga ganyan. We will not talk about it because there's a lot of on how it started from the origin ng way back 4,500 BC. Okay, sobrang tagal na yan. Tapos step by step kung paano siya nag-evolve hanggang sa ngayon. Okay? And tandaan niyo po, no one owns feng shui. No one owns feng shui. Okay, hindi niya pwede sabihin na ako lang ang expert ng feng shui. No one will be expert. Wala pong ganun. Tandaan niyo po yan. Feng shui profession is just like a doctor profession. Okay? As long that, kumbaga pa parang you need to equip yourself with your knowledge, everything. Although the difference, wala tayong PhD dito. Okay? It based on your experience. Okay? There are some good doctors know all the terms in the book. but they're not good with hands-on. And there are some doctors, naturally born doctors, okay, ang galing nila hands-on, okay, pero hindi nila alam kung ano yung ginagawa. Ano yung terms na mga yun, okay? Kaya yun po yung differences. Okay? Kaya nga minsan may kasabihan din ako na bakit kailangan natin sabihin na to understand, not just to believe. Because paprangkay po natin napakarami na po in social media that we see different kinds of advertisement, coaches or mga masters, mga ganito. Ito lang yung lagi kong tinatanong magaling ka ba kasi dahil kilala ka at sikat ka? Or magaling ka kasi because of sa mga nagagawa mo? Sikat ka kasi dahil magaling ka. Okay? Ako, yun po yung road na gusto ko sana. Sana makilala ako because of I have touched a lot of people's lives and teaching people. Okay, that's why I do this coaching program natin, because I want to help a lot of more people to be aware on how feng shui works. Okay, because I believe not all of you naman is pumunta kagad sa akin. Although, thank you kasi all of you are following my videos, okay, and also following my program, okay, at least marami po kayo natututunan, okay? Ngayon, kung may mga questions kayo personally, then yes, you can do so. Okay? I give free advices, pero tandaan niyo po, consultations po, syempre, kailangan meron tayong exchange energy. Okay? May payment po ang mga consultation. Sa mga interested, yes, you can do PM para makita niyo po siya kung ano po yung mga klase ng consultation meron kami. Okay? Pero tandaan niyo po, before you ask your consultation, sana hindi po yung parang trip-trip lang, na parang, ay sige, gusto ko lang magpa-feng shui ganun lang. No. It's more about, you need to understand, ano ba yung gusto mo muna malaman, bakit mo gusto magpa-feng shui, anong klaseng understanding ang hinahanap mo. Okay? Then on that part, matutulungan ka namin na much more easier. Okay? So, yun po, no? Kaya kung bakit ko rin po ginawa tong video na to, it's more about para for everyone who wants to learn feng shui, to be understanding feng shui, to increase their awareness with feng shui, ipass nyo lang po tong video na to. I-share nyo lang po sa inyong mga friends. Diba? Much more easier. Ganun po siya. No? Tapos then the rest of my videos, dun nyo po makikita yung mga different kinds of mga topic. Okay? Like example, yan. May nagtanong po yung about Wealth Corner. Kapag napanood nyo po yung isang episode ko po is about money. Okay? So lahat po ng Wealth Corners, wealth people, okay, even your birthday, what kind of business babagay sa inyo, yes, meron po kung kinento lahat yun. So, 1-hour session din po siya. Okay, Feng Shui Friday, it's more, parang ano yata parang, it's more something to do with the business. Okay, na topic. Yan, pwede niyo po siya mapanood. Pero so far, sasagutin kita, don't worry. Wealth Corner is nasa basic southeast sector of your house. That is a Wealth Corner. That is the basic. Okay? Kasi kapag when you do advance, kailangan natin hanapin yung wealth corner mo by like example for, depende kung anong wealth. Investment wealth ba siya, or business wealth ba siya, or opportunity wealth ba siya. Okay? That is the 1, 9, and 8. Okay? Base yan sa flying star po ng bahay niyo po. If you want to know that, kailangan niyo po ipa-feng shui yung house niyo po. Okay? Kasi kailangan po natin i-compute yung natal chart po ng bahay niyo po. Then I will teach you on that tree. Okay? So yun po siya. Thank you doon sa mga iba ha. Thank you po at least watching from Hong Kong. Yan si Dref. Nako, thank you po. Okay. And also, some announcement lang, the Lilian 2's book, lumabas na po siya. So, for sino po ba mga follower din ni Lilian 2 dito? Lilian 2 is one of my grandmaster. Also, very thankful ako because she also is malaking factor, okay, para for pushing me and giving me the confidence, okay, para to kumbaga to pursue this my profession. Kasi way back 2008 when I was just a 24-year-old, sa magazine po niya, mismo nilagay niya Johnson Shua, one of my youngest student, okay, who practice Feng Shui Masters, and may binanggit siya tungkol sa Rubik Cube. Kasi nung panahon na yun, I love Rubik, and also I'm teaching her grandson about how to do the Rubik Cube. Okay, nahilig lang po ako nung panahon na yun. Solving, kasi sabi, kaya pala magaling ka mag-solve. Kasi magaling ka na mag-solve ng Rubik Cube, okay? Wala lang magawa po. Okay, so, yun po siya. Ano po yung baka may mga questions po kayo? Yes, you can start. Type your questions about Feng Shui, what you want to learn, what you want to need to understand about Feng Shui. 9:53, I just give you 15 more minutes, okay, para at least mabigyan na po natin ng idea. kayo, okay? At also makatulong sa inyo. You know, in Feng Shui, there's a lot of methods, okay? Meron tayong tinatawag na Bazi method or Patsu method. That is more about astrology. More on based yan sa birthday po natin yan. And then, meron naman po iba is like, I think may mga nagpapatsu na po dito, mga nagpa-life reading, especially for those people who are medyo parang, how we call it, yung parang, hindi naman totally ligaw, no? Pero in a way na parang hindi kasi nila alam kung ano yung gusto nila, okay? Or meron silang gusto pero hindi nila alam kung pwede ba o hindi. So the Patsu method of reading is more about understanding your strength, your weakness, yung pagkatao niyo po, yun. So that in my own style na much more easier for you to learn. And then lately I'm also creating my what I call the profiling. Okay, profiling is more about para you will know your profile, you will know your structure. Then on that part po, mas more easier for you para to plot a certain strategy or your profession, kung paano niyo po siya i-apply, gano'n. Okay? Then, also, meron tayong mga tinatawag na Feng Shui. Feng Shui, there's a lot of kinds of Feng Shui. May Feng Shui Shan Kong or Flying Star, there are Shan Kong Takwa. Okay, there are what we call the may ba, Sanhe. Okay, so napakarami po niyan. Different kinds. Sanhe is more about basis on the environment, on how you get the certain energy from the environment. Kasi meron po tayong kasabihan na parang, kumbaga ba, your house is ikaw yun. Okay? Maybe, yes, you can have all the best ingredients. Okay? Maybe, nabibili ko nga yung mga mamahali na mga ingredients. Yan, mga magagandang klaseng ingredients. Okay? Because I'm creating this house para I always get the best quality. Yan. More internal. Okay? We can use the Shan Kong Feng Shui. Pero, Shan Kong Dagwa and combination with the Sanhe, yun po yun naman is more about where to source. Sabay baka mamaya may mas cheaper source, di ba? O sabihin natin good quality nga, mahal naman. Eh kung maganda yung source natin, yung resources natin, baka good quality pero mura. Ayun. So yun ang example. You're getting it from the external point, okay? Although Sanhe technique medyo hirap minsan gamitin sa mga cities, okay? But I know some of them is using it. Okay, some of them is using it. Some of my well-known also mga nagbibigay rin po ng mga teachings about Feng Shui, okay? Mga colleagues ko in a way, okay? They're also teaching Feng Shui. Yes, Sanhe nagagamit po nila especially in road formation, topography of the land, okay? But yung nga lang, medyo nakikita ko lang, medyo hindi siya ganun kabilis gamitin here kasi sa city kasi medyo limited na po yung galaw natin, okay? Medyo mas lalo na yung mga parang how we call it, condos, yan. Condos kasi medyo mahirap ang Sanhe. Sanhe is for the building but not for the unit itself. Ganun siya. So, napakaraming klase kaya depende, no? Yun. And then, sa mga oracles, yan, meron mga I Ching, may Chiman Tuncha. Chiman Tuncha, I think, is one of the famous now. Some of my friends are also practicing Chiman. So, they're also offering their service. Okay, for me, I'm learning it. Don't worry, next time, tatry po natin yan. Okay, baka magkakaroon po tayo ng live Shiman for free. Okay, so, pero pinag-aaralan ko pa lang po. So, sana po makatulong din po ako sa inyo. Yan, ano po yan. Ayoko pong sabihin na expert na po ako on that side, no? Okay, I just want to share and help. Yan. Okay, so, baka may questions, no? Baka may mga questions po kayo. Yan, si Rose po. Galing pala siya sa store namin. Si Rose Estrada. Yes, so shout out lang po. Good evening po. Yeah, good evening everyone. Yeah, so year of the 2020. I think marami rin po sa inyo medyo interested about ano ba ang meron sa 2020. You know, at saka kanina may nagtanong, no, bakit daw noong 2019 marami raw death. For me, I think every year naman talaga, syempre hindi natin masabi. Every year meron death, pero meron din naman birth, no? Ang nagkataon lang, itong 2019 is maraming mga well-known, famous na mga death na mga nangyari. At saka may kasabihan pa nga sa bakit yung mga tycoons natin medyo isa-isa na raw nawawala. Like nauna si, syempre the owner of the president na Metrobank, si George T, tapos si Henry C, tapos si John Gokong Wei, okay, of Robinson, so SM Robinson, ganun. So, ang dami na, no? I think is also the owner of the saan pa ba yun, I think? No, basta some of the mga tycoons, yan, isa-isa na po daw nawawala. Bakit daw kaya? May ba kinalaman ba ang Earth Pig? Okay, for me, Pag ibubusisiin po natin yung mga kanilang mga birthdays, yes, may makikita po tayo mga notation doon. Pero ito na lang po tignan natin generally, okay? Matatanda na po sila. Maybe they have done their job already. Creating the legend, creating their kingdom, creating the entire, kumbaga pa parang how we call it, yung business nila para for the rest of their generations. And also for helping people, no? Aminin po natin, huwag po tayo maging skeptic, no? Huwag po natin isipin na kasi minsan, ito, mga tycoons na to, mga monopolizer to eh. Kaya sila mabilis yumaman eh. No, not on that. It's more about tignan din po natin kung ano po yung naibigay din niya pabalik sa mga tao. You know, most of the successful people is they always think about good with other people. Okay? Yes, we earn. We take their money. Pero tandaan niyo po, ano rin po ba yung good na naibibigay niya? So imagine niyo po, with their establishment, how many people po nagkaroon ng work, ng trabaho. Okay? Most people who complain are mga po, maybe mga taong pwedeng sabihin natin, nagiging unemployed, tapos then they're just only blaming the government or or some of the establishment. You know, sometimes if you're always blaming, you cannot grow. Okay? Tandaan niyo po is, wag niyo pong sisihin yung baso. Okay? Tignan niyo po is kung paano siya i-handle. Diba? Kasi may iba, hinandle yung baso, nabasag, ay nako, ang dulas kasi ng baso mo eh. Tapos bigyan ng paper cup para hindi mabasag. Ang problema yung paper cup, malambot. Oh, ay nako, na-crumble naman. Sira na naman yung paper cup ko. So wala nang ginawa yung taong uminom, sinisi na lang niya ng sinisi yung baso niya. Tama? Pero ang tanong, hindi ba natin dapat sisihin yung tao? Kasi kung paano niya hawakan yung baso? Meron nga tao uminom, ganun lang, sa kamay lang eh. 'Di ba? So ibig sabihin, it's not about the cup. It's more about how you handle the water. Okay? So stop blaming things sa mga bagay-bagay. You know, if you only see negative sa mundo, okay? Then you are requesting the universe to give you more negative stuff. Okay? So if you see positive, then the universe will also give you positive. Tandaan niyo po yun. Likes attracts likes. Kaya nga po kung naalala niyo po sa mga teachings ko po dati, pero siyempre sa mga baguhan po natin ngayon, tandaan niyo po, tama-tama para dito sa topic din natin, you need to practice to become a DHV person. Don't be a DLV person. So ano ba yung DHV? Define your higher value. Okay, DLV is you're defining your lower value. Okay, if you define your higher value, you see other people's higher value also. Okay, if you know how to appreciate other people's, then other people also know how to appreciate you. So your value is going up. Okay? Pero kapag lagi mo na nakikita puro negatibo, pag-isip mo pala negatibo na, nakikita mo lahat negatibo, lahat na lang pinansin mo, then what happened? Then you also become you're defining your lower value. Then you only attracts lower energy also. Okay? Kaya mapapansin mo, parang sabi mo nga ng defining lower value, parang ganito. Naku, wala akong pera eh. Wala akong 1,000. Pero gusto ko maging milyonaryo. Right? You are requesting something big, but you are only giving something small. So you're defining your lower value, then anong kapalit ng value mo? Hanggang doon lang din yung value mo. 'Di ba? Kailangan, sige, magbibigay ako ng effort. Anong kaya kong ilabas? Okay? Gagawin ko lahat ng yan. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, you're defining your higher value. Okay? So, DHV and DLV. Remember that word, okay? Sorry, wala po siya sa diksyonaryo kasi this is my own words. Okay? Yeah, kaya pag narinig ko yung DHV, DLV, nakinig yan kay Coach Johnson. Okay, so I hope magamit niyo po yung term na yan in helping other people and also helping yourself. Yun po yung napaka-importante. Okay? So, more of, medyo wrap up na po tayo. Saan po? Coach, next year po, ano bang reading sa mga Year of the Ox? Year of the 2020, naku, marami na po nagtatanong ha. And then, saan po yung store ninyo? Store po namin is, makikita nyo po dito sa Facebook page po natin. Okay? Nandiyan po yung address namin, plus, nandiyan din po yung telephone number namin. So, Sunrise General Merchandise, located at 803 Salazar Street, corner Ongpin, Binondo, Manila. And also, yung telephone po namin is paano ba sabihin? Kasi PLDT is 8, tama. Yun, so, additional 8, then 241-3963. Okay, so kung may mga questions po kayo, you can call there. Pwede po kayo sagutin ng mga angels namin, okay? Pero tandaan niyo po, we give free advices, pero kapag consultation na po yung kailangan niyo po, tandaan niyo po, you need also to give certain value, okay, for that. Okay, so meron po tayong mga exchange energy dyan. Ibig sabihin may bayad. Okay? Yun po siya. Okay, Year of the Ox 2020. Uy, maraming tatanong na ha. 2020, don't worry. Before I end this one, I will teach you, bibigyan ko kayo ng konting idea about 2020. What is the right time? Pero next time po, magkakaroon tayo talaga ng episode related to 2020 only. Don't worry. Hindi ko po siya ngayon binabanggit as an FB Live kasi for me, November is medyo maaga pa. And secondly, hindi pa po kasi lumalabas yung book ko. So, sakto po paglabas ng book ko, then I will create an FB Live for you. Tapos for those who wants to order my book, okay, PM nyo lang po kami. Okay? So, at least para ma-equip nyo na po yung self ninyo with awareness kung ano ba meron for the coming year. Okay? O, iba-ibang tao nagtatanong, pero lahat Ox ha. Yan, sila Milagros, Ox din po. Ano daw magandang date na paglipat? Okay, pag date, tandaan nyo po, meron po tayong date selection book. So, you can order the date selection book or kung kailangan nyo po talaga ng date from us, may consultation fee po tayo doon. Okay? So, PM nyo lang po kami. Okay? Kasi consultation po yan pag date selection. Okay? Bedroom facing a swimming pool, is it okay? Depends on the feng shui of your house. Okay? And also depends on the direction you're facing. Okay? Pero facing a pool is not bad. Okay? For me nga, medyo gusto ko yan. Kasi if you see water, every time na nagigising ka, you see water, ibig sabihin pag nagising ka, you see money. Di ba? Yun po yung magiging maganda. Kaya nga po, pag sa mga condo, mahal-mahal ng mga binabayaran sa mga nakaharap sa amenities, okay, pag nakaharap sa mga bay, kasi sila rin yung unang party makakakuha ng opportunity in terms of money. Okay? Yun kagad yung unang-unang mabibili. Okay, gusto ko sana mag-business, kaya lang parang lagi may hadlang. Versan Palacio. Uy, yan, medyo maganda ang question mark. First is manluck. Ano ba muna ang gusto mo? Ano ba ang negosyong gusto mo? Okay, lahat po ng tayo is gusto natin magkaroon ng negosyo. Pero ang problema po, anong negosyo? And tandaan nyo po, hindi po nyo pwede sabihin sa akin na, basta kung ano lang, basta pwede pagkakitaan. No, hindi po ganun. Kasi it's not sustainable. Okay? Tandaan nyo po, ang business po is number one. Ito muna yung tatanong ko. Ano ang pwede mo i-offer sa public? That will become your business. Okay? Ano ba ang meron ka? Galing mo. Okay? Na pwede mo i-offer sa public. Na pwede mo itulong sa mga public. Okay? Depende na sa iyo yan. Kung gusto mo i-charity yan o gusto mo singilin sila. Basta dyan ka kinikilala ng publiko, yan ang magiging negosyo mo. Okay? Like for me, because of the knowledge I have with feng shui and the way how I understand and explain it to you, at much more nagigets nyo po, at mas more nakikita nyo po yung effect. Okay? So kaya ino-offer ko yun sa inyo for free, or in-offer ko sa inyo for consultation. Most important is the result base na nakukuha nyo po. Diba? Hindi naman po kayo magbabayad sa akin kung napapansin nyo na parang hindi po totoo yung pinagsasabi ko. Right? So, yun po yung example nun. Okay? Especially mga charms ko. Diba? Kung mabaga kasi mga doktor, parang ganun din yan eh. Ba't mo bibilin yung gamot ng doktor hindi naman tama yung mga pinagsasabi niya about sa health problem mo. Diba? Yung sinasabi niya, naku, yung tiyan mo may delikado. Hindi naman tiyan mo delikado. Yung puso mo yung may nararamdaman ka. Ibig sabihin yung doktor, hindi marunong. Ganun din po ang feng shui. Okay? Kung ngayon feng shui po, tumatama po yung mga nililidig niya sa inyo, tama po yung mga nababanggit niya, then maybe yung gamot na inaalok niya is pwede mong gamitin. Right? Pero syempre, kailangan masyado maging po tayo practical. Kasi meron mga feng shui masters na ang sakit mo yung ubo lang, pero surgery na po ang kanyang pinapagawa sa iyo. Hindi naman po. Baka hindi naman po yan pneumonia pa eh. Di ba? Malay mo, baka lang yan, may nangati lang sa lalamunan or what. Subukan mo muna maggamot. Baka magumana siya. Charms ka muna. Subukan mo muna. Di ba? Changes muna tayo. Okay? So, so medyo tumatakbo lang po yung time natin. Don't worry. Okay? So, meron pa naman po. Okay, bakit yung iba ang sabi, ang wealth is fire? Okay, maganda po yung question ni Esther. Okay, depende po rin yan sa some of the feng shui masters. Okay, if pag pinagawa mo kasi is Bazi or life reading, okay, lahat po ng 5 elements pwede maging wealth sector. Or ay pwede maging wealth element. Example, kasi like ako, example is metal, okay? Ang wealth element ko, wood. Pag water ka naman, ang wealth element mo is fire. So, depende minsan yan sa tao. Now, may mga iba naman, sabi nila, fire daw kasi is medyo related daw sa stocks. Kaya much more of ang ginagamit daw po doon is yung red. Okay? Pero, for me, in my practice, much more on nire-relate ko siya sa water. Bakit? Kasi yung pag siya mo fires, the money is always going up lang. Okay? Pero for me, hindi yun nakikita ko. Ang nakikita ko ngayon, the money is magalaw. So, volatility. So, kapag magalaw siya, ano mas magalaw? Water or fire? Ang fire, most likely, up lang ng up. Tama? Kung meron man down, pero up pa rin. Pero upward, downward. So, ganun lang siya. Pero ang water is kahit saan. Pag nilagay mo siya dito, pwede mabasa niya lahat doon. Diba? So, ibig sabihin, water is much more flexible. Okay? And tandaan niyo po, water is most likely, pag titignan lang natin water is, what color is water? In terms of the 5 elements. Okay? Water is blue color. Okay? And pansinin niyo po, most of the mga sikat natin mga bangko, okay? Especially the number 1 bank now, diba? They using blue color. Because blue is something to do with finance, volatility, yung water flexibility, parang ganun siya. Okay? So, yun po yung mga example. Okay, how much po yung book? Book po natin is, wala pa pong exact price for now, pero if you're gonna base it for the last year, 400 pesos po siya, dalawa na po. Okay? Yun. Yan. So, hello, good evening everyone. Yeah, si Angela Yumang, coach, nagpa-consult po ako sa Neo, kahit anong araw po ba? Araw po is, you need to check feng shui. Date selection, yes. Kung kailangan nyo po pumunta, yes, you can do so. Or, pwede po kayo mag-message sa amin. Kailangan lang po namin sa birthday. Then, bibigyan na po namin yung date selection mo. Tapos, pwede po tayo mag-bank-to-bank transfer. Kung para sa mga ano po. Okay? Medyo, ano na po tayo ngayon? Flexible na po. Pwede kayo mag-bank-to-bank transfer lang for your payments. Okay? Business para sa amin, you need Lisa Dumlao. Kung tinatanong niyo po yung right business itself na specifically to your birthday, then kailangan niyo po magpagawa ng profiling or life reading para malaman niyo po kung ano yung exact business na babagay sa inyo. Pero kanina po may nagtanong, ano daw yung certain business para for 2020? So that is very general for everyone. Yun, pwede ko po ibigay sa inyo as for free kasi general po siya. Pero kapag kakailangan niyo po yung specific para sa birthday niyo po, pati yung time ninyo kakailanganin ko po, Lisa, kung sakaling gusto niyo po magpagawa ng ganon, to know what is the exact business na babagay sa inyo. Okay? That's a different kinds of report po siya. Okay? Tsaka mga 40 minutes to 1 hour session po yan per person. Tsaka ang highly recommend ko is you go to the shop. Okay? Para mas more makukwento po natin sa inyo. Yes, Sunday po, open po tayo. Okay? Pero Sunday po, most likely hanggang 3 or 4 lang. Okay? Pero pag malapit na po ang Chinese New Year, full day na rin po tayo. Okay? Metal Monkey, okay, ano po yung sagot? Ano po yung question niyo po? Sorry. Oo. Yeah, so yun po siya, no? Kaya, kumbaga ba, 1972, water element, okay? Water element rat po siya. Yun. So yun po. No? Kaya, kumbaga ba, yun ang mga sinasabi lang natin, kanya-kanya pong feng shui masters or kanya-kanya mga books, different kinds of learning. But I hope this, kapag napanood niyo po itong episode na to, mas more nagkaroon kayo ng greater understanding about the secret, or hindi nga siya secret kasi binunyag ko na, okay, the practical understanding about feng shui. Okay? Because if you have a very practical mind, much more easier for you, okay, less complicated. Tandaan niyo po, kapag mas more less yung complicated niyo po, mas more mabilis niyo po iset yung target goal niyo. Okay? For people who cannot set target goal because they make their mind complicated. Okay? Too much thinking, nothing done. Analysis, paralysis. Okay? So, kayong kapag medyo at least sana po, nabigyan po natin ng awareness, nalaman niyo po kung what is better, what is not. Okay? So, it's much more easier po, makakonect agad tayo sa target goal natin. Okay? Then, on that part, much more easier na to do the feng shui. Diba? Kunyari, parang, hindi ko kasi alam kung ano yung gagawin ko eh. Then, alam mo na, kapag yan ang tinanong mo sa akin, awareness ko, alam ko na kagad kung what kind of consultation I can give to you. Sige, gagawa tayo ng base reading mo. Okay? Pero kung sabi mo naman, paano ko ba? Kasi, alam ko naman yung gusto ko, pero ang problema, maraming blockages. And then, ibig sabihin yun, earth feng shui. Okay? Kailangan baka may blockages yan kasi yung sa bahay mo, sa establishment mo, hindi magiging maayos yung flow ng energy, kaya maraming blockages ka na feel. Okay? Kaya nandoon po siya yung different kinds of techniques. Tsaka hindi niyo po papagawa lahat ng technique, ha? Tandaan niyo po yan. Okay? Kasi meron po mga ibang feng shui master na parang lahat na po yata ng formula nga, in-apply na sa inyo. Ginastusan niyo na lahat. Okay? Tapos napansin niyo, sobrang mahal-mahal yung binabayad niyo. Pero yun pala, isang formula lang doon gumana. Okay? So tandaan niyo po, hindi niyo po kailangan gawin lahat. Focus lang kung ano yung kailangan ninyo, yun lang po yung gagawin natin. Okay, that's why for me, some of my clients, gina-guide ko ito lang, gawin mo, pwede na yan. Huwag mo na gawin yung iba. Kung meron ka extra money for that, just buy enhancers. Okay, don't waste your money on the certain cures na hindi mo naman kailangan. Okay? And also, laging natin ginagamit na rule in terms of feng shui is don't fix what is not broken. Because the more you fix what is not broken, the more it breaks. Okay? Yun. So, I hope marami po kayo natutunan for tonight. Okay? Thank you everyone for staying with me and also following our page and liking our page. Okay? Thank you also para sa mga nag-share po ng video na to. Sa mga hindi pa po, please share it. Okay? Kung meron po kayo mga friends, pwede niyo po siyang i-share to para at least medyo mag-increase po tayo ng awareness sa lahat about how feng shui really works. Sa next po natin na video, we will talk about also sa mga like 2020, okay? Maybe tonight chikahan muna tayo. Then after that, I think by the end of November to early December, magkakaroon po tayo ng episode about the year 2020 na much more precise po much more specific for every zodiac sign, okay? Pero nangako po ako kanina, nabibigyan ko po kayo ng slight pahapyaw, okay, for the year 2020. Okay, 2020, I hope should be a more better year, okay, compared to some of the previous years, okay, kasi some of the previous years, the elements are contracting. Pero for the coming year kasi, the elements is producing. So, ibig sabihin, kung producing po siya, ibig sabihin, maybe yung mga target plans natin, much more mabilis mag-workout. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, next year, much more lalagyan po natin ng tamang effort. This year kasi, the Earth Pig, total, kung nabalikan nyo po yung video ko, way back for the 2019, it's more about, sinabi ko nga, the emotions not stable, medyo maraming instability, kaya nagkayari tuloy ngayon, this parang, the business medyo naging mahirap ng konti. It's more about because of the up and downs of the emotions of everyone, of every individual. Okay? So, but for the coming year, maybe everyone become more decisive. So, alam po natin kung ano yung gugustuhin natin, then much more mabilis po natin makukuha. Tsaka tandaan niyo po, rat year po yan. Diba? Ano ang power ng rat? Kahit anong butas, kayang lusutin. So, ibig sabihin, kahit anong problema, kaya pong i-solve. Okay? And young metal yan. Pag young metal kasi, just like an axe. Okay? So, whatever the problem is, you can just chop it off. Okay? And then, organize it properly. Okay? Although, yung nga lang, violence, chances next year is medyo tataas ng konti. Okay? Kasi violence or theft or sa mga problem like mga away, gulo, yun po yung mga dapat babantayan for the coming year. That's why next year, we need to be more peaceful and calm, practice DHV, okay? Na para at least, kasi tandaan niyo po, everything start in ourselves, okay? Kung yung iba, hayaan mo yung iba. Importante ikaw is okay ka. Malinis konsensya mo, maayos ka, okay? Makakatulog ka na mahimbing. So, yun po yung medyo pa-practice natin because next year, the number 7 star is on the center. 7 stars represent for the violence, burglary, magnanakaw, manloloko, okay? Kaya medyo dapat yun po yung mas more ingatan natin. And even in terms of like sa mga career, or okay, because the number 7 also represent for competition, so maraming mga parang bangayan na pwede mangyari, scandals, okay? So that's why we need to be more careful, okay? Pero in terms of elements, medyo maganda naman yung elements producing, so that's good, okay? Then for the next episode, diyan po natin ikukwento much more about every zodiac sign. Pero ngayon po, ang pinakahapyaw ko po, ang pinaka-lucky 3 zodiac sign. Okay. Sino ba yung tatlong pwede mo natin sabihin considerate na pinaka-swerte for the year 2020? Okay. Tandaan niyo po ito ha. Jot down niyo po. Yung tatlong pinaka-swerte. Year of the Rooster, Year of the Ox, and then Year of the Dog. So, congratulations for doon sa mga nagtanong po kanina na 1985 or Year of the Ox daw sila. Kamusta daw sila sa 2020? Your energy on the 2020 will be skyrocket. So, congratulations, okay? Ibig sabihin, some of your, kung may mga plano kayo or may mga target kayo, next year, mag-skyrocket yan, okay? Kung mag-skyrocket yan, sana po, itong mga natitirang mga ilang buwan ng taon na to is i-heal nyo na po lahat ng mga butas at problema. at sakit. Okay? So kuya, may nakaaway ka, o sige na, bati na tayo ha. So, para next year, huwag mo na ako hilain ha. O bati na tayo, tos doon ka na. Huwag ka na lumapit. Di ba? Para walang nangahatak sa'yo. Dire-diretso ka kagad. Okay? Kung may mga problem ka, tapusin mo kagad for itong mga natitirang buwan na to, para pagdating ng next year, you're gonna more focus on the bigger fish, bigger project, bigger goal. Okay? Targets. Yan. No? Rooster people, fantastic. As in fantastic. You get a lot of good stars, okay? Although conflict will be strong, pero tandaan niyo po, okay lang yung conflict. Rooster naman ako eh. Sanay ako, I was born para pang sabong. Okay? Pero at least sabong-sabong, pero yung nga lang, we gonna do it peacefully. Debate system lang tayo. Debate is knowing what is right, what is wrong. Okay? Huwag tayo argument version. Kapag argument kasi, finding who is right, who is wrong. Okay? Mali po yun. Kasi pag ganun po, nagkakaroon lagi tayo ng tensions. Okay? And then for the dogs, okay, because the cash flow is very strong for them. So kapag sinabi niyo po for the mga dog, next year, much more improvement po yung money. And don't worry, hindi po ibig sabihin, pag hindi po kayo kasama doon sa top 3 na yun, malas po tayo. Okay? The year itself is good so far. So everyone can have their part of the good. Okay? But also, there are some precaution na kailangan nating malaman. And that is something that aabangan niyo po on our next video. Okay? So, thank you everyone. And I hope to see you again on our next Feng Shui Friday session. Okay? This is your Coach Johnson Chua saying good night and good sleep and always have the good fortune with you. Goodbye! Ayan.